Hopefully we have a sound check personnel on ground, ready and waiting. Hopefully. But it should take a few
Oh
seconds before they
no, what
leave.
happened to our person that does sound checks?
Don't know. Where is Frog Scanner? Probably lounging around somewhere in Saudi Arabia or something.
Right, where's the nearest mirror? We look at and we say frog scanner, frog scanner, frog scanner.
And one should appear to you.
And the chat, and then it should come up, a web frog scanner has appeared. Prepare for battle.
And then you notice you don't have your Pokemon with you. So you have to make it into a running simulator. Because you have no hope of fighting the frog scanner without Pokemon.
It's funny if you technically think about it. If that Pokemon was real life, it is just basically Dogfighter Simulator.
Yep, pretty much.
What's the Dogfighter Simulator?
Pokemon.
Oh.
It's just animal fighting.
Yeah. Damn it.
Cockfight
Now
Simulator.
you put that in my head.
I know. It's like if you were to describe like beloved games with like a fair like quick description, but but it's accurate but screws it. That's basically how Pokemon appears. The only other one is Mum and Professor send kid off into the wilderness
Holy, hey, we
for
got
them to get a weekend off together.
Froggies here.
Woo, Froggy! Woo!
Oh boy. We're
Yeah,
discussing the ethical and moral problems of owning Pokemon. And is it slavery or not?
It's definitely slavery. In the same manner as owning fighting dogs. But considering there are some Pokemon that are actually intelligent enough to pass as a human, for example, one Meowth, I do believe he had a name of some
Hey
sort.
Blinky.
Hello, Blinky.
Hello Blinky.
Which has more intelligence than his owners, so yeah, it is slavery.
Yowzas. But at worst it's what'd you say? Dog fighting or cockfighting?
Yeah.
We
Dog,
don't have
cock,
dog fights in
either.
our country. We have cockfighting.
Bullfighting.
Well, I talking
The
about
bird. Let me clarify. The bird.
I know. Talking about talking about cockfighting. That's what was originally at 10 Downing Street in the Tudor era. It was basically that part of town that was cockfighting. It was a cockfighting pit originally.
Yeah?
Before it got built over and became Downing Street and all that.
Huh.
It was a very popular form of sport, I give you that.
Mm-hmm.
I
Not
mean-
as popular as human versus human though. That shit was fun to
Well,
watch.
it was at some point in history considered more ethical to put an animal against animal.
Yeah, the problem though, half the time they wouldn't fight each other. You just put two lions at each other and then they just like start licking each other and it like, really, dude, come on. The crowd would get all wild. Fight, 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 fight.
Oh, looky.
And the lions would just be grooming each other. It's the whole thing.
Hey, I got a message that 2D4 RPGs just went live.
Oh,
You should all tune in and watch them.
yeah.
Oh,
Those
yeah,
guys are
let's-
much better than we are. Either way, I had something, but it suddenly went away. I wonder what it was.
What was that? Oh, Peter made the parody. Isn't Peter the parody in the first place?
I give you that.
I'm a supporter of PETA, although they take the shit too far sometimes.
No, the basic concerns of what they're raising, fair enough. I do agree with that. But it's the arguments of how they try to present it is sometimes batshit insane. is the words that come to it, and it then does. It actually then does more harm to the cause than good.
For the most part, I find that it's not PETA who's representing PETA. It's people who support PETA that are representing PETA. And people who support PETA, I mean, for the most part, when you have other people representing, people are idiots. Case in point.
Yes. Case in point.
Well, this is like one of the arguments when it came to stuff like Gamersgate. It was like, it was just a
What the hell does
hashtag.
PETA have anything to do with it? Oh, never mind.
I'm just going with, because it was just a hashtag, so there was no official movement. It was just whatever, that person that was contributing views on certain things was, and thus it could be hijackable. But at the same time, it's a question of if PETA have got a certain view on how things should be campaigned for, and then people are, jumping out and making out, oh, this is a PETA campaign when it's not, then they should be making it clear. We don't condone these campaigns.
Yeah. Yeah, but they can't be commenting on everything.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. It's like, it's a question of how. It's like how big a thing is it, and it's like if something can blow up and all that. It's like one of the interesting dynamics is just because something blows up online, there's as many companies that actually have looked at it and you see, oh, they're doing nothing, but there's all this fear and they go, look at our sales, they've not tanked. If you believe all the hype on the online, we'll be bankrupted by now. Nope, it's just people talk. They're wanting to talk, but when it comes to actions, still do the same shit.
Oh yeah, people are lazy as fuck. Yeah, they'll fight you on topics on the internet and be like, "Oh, my stance is so grr," and they're like, "Well, do something about it." Well, I am. I'm arguing about it online. I mean, that's reality, bro.
Is here
I
allowed?
think the internet is just like venting anonymously to the extreme. And for the most part, people are assholes. So,
I mean, it was one of the funny ones is like, it was like after like when the Brexit vote got held originally, and there's like they comment after people going, and they're going, oh, I voted for Brexit, but I didn't mean it, and I'm like, you are a fucking douche. It doesn't matter what your view is. You don't vote for anything thinking it's a joke. You take it seriously.
I don't know about that. People have personal choices. Their personal choice. I mean, what you're saying is they shouldn't.
They
But-
shouldn't.
At the same time, people shouldn't kill each other. People shouldn't, fucking stab each other or hurt each other or do a million things that they shouldn't.
Yeah.
But everybody makes choices all the time, for better or worse. And hey, at the moment, they felt like being funny. Wouldn't it be funny? Yeah, sure enough, you did. But guess what? Now you live with the consequences.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about PETA, guys. Come on.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, that is a good segue to move into other topics. First of all, let me address the audience a bit. Yes, you have been replaced since none of you showed up to fan into my face some cool ass. So I got myself somebody who did. Me.
Got his own fan.
And this is not even my biggest fan.
I was waiting for that joke. Damn it.
What next? A slave boy oiled up with a palm leaf fanning you from behind.
I might consider that.
Zim might be joining us later.
Zim has urgent family business to take care of, and as we say, family is rather important. Without family, we wouldn't be here. So, in order to take care of his family, he will be late. Hopefully he will be showing up before we quit for the night, but if he doesn't, well, he'll just have to live with the consequences.
Choices.
Yeah, so
Us or the family. Damn him.
Yes, to be abandoned for family. Ah!
I see how
yeah,
it is.
I
see how it is, yeah.
I was watching your discussion, well, parts of it from last week, and that was it was quite sweet hearing you guys talking about some of your cherished memories.
I haven't rewatched it. I hope it's not too cringy.
Oh no, it's quite sweet. Hearing Worcester talking about them doing games up in Lapland there. Was that a chicken coop you were saying you were doing that in, or something like that?
Something like that, yes.
Yeah.
A storage shed.
No,
Blakey, that's a great joke. Sorry to interrupt. Please continue, Landis.
Sorry, I was just on the read. Blinks.
That's just.
Oh, playing this.
Hey, your fan count has grown. Has doubled. Oh boy. That an
So-
international fan?
Yeah, but that's what I was about to say also.
I have an international fan base. I actually have a nice little sheath for this.
Yeah, I
Nice.
was starting to get a wee bit worried when I saw you pulling up a sheaf. I'm going, he's not like gonna shave his hair off in the middle of the stream or something.
It's surprisingly fitting for this. It's designed for a knife, which I also have laying around, because the sheath came with a knife, but I don't have any use for the knife because I have plenty. But I don't have any sheaths for this. So I got a sheath, and I got an extra knife, so I can toss this at somebody who tries to come in through the door.
The only problem is, that's not a knife. This is a knife.
You didn't have anything to pull out. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, well.
Well, I do. Dumb.
Shall we?
I've got a long sword just behind me. If I have to.
Look at
I
these
don't
boys
have my
bringing knives to
scudum yet,
gunfights.
so I definitely don't have the gear to beat you. But when I do get my scudum, you're toast, man. You're toast.
God, the scrotum itself is a weapon.
What?
The scrotum itself is a weapon.
Yep. I mean, shield, huge shield plus sword versus a sword. The guy with the shield wins most of the time, in my opinion. But then again, I haven't fought anyone who tries to kill me. And
there's
nowadays,
ways to get
usually
it
the
right.
guy with the biggest gun wins.
That's what I said. You boys are bringing knives to the gunfight.
Mythbusters tested that one out. It depends on the range. If it's like 15 feet, the knife can win.
I did say usually.
The second it goes up beyond 15 feet, there's enough time for our gunman to draw a gun and shoot.
It's 50 feet, actually.
Was it
No,
15?
it's 15.
I thought it was 15. It had to be quite. Still a wee bit of distance, but it was.
There's a whole MythBusters episode about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the credibility of Mythbusters as a scientific tool of examination is a bit dubious.
Yeah.
I'd say that one was actually.
No, they show that it can.
No, that's what I'm saying. I thought they actually were quite methodical in that one.
Yeah, they are methodical, but their sample size is rather small.
Oh,
Oh, that's the issue with it. I think it's more a question of if you had all the money in the world, you could make a big sample size. It's just a question of the
Funding.
funding. to do it. Yeah.
Here's the thing. They proved it's not it's a zero sum solution. I mean, it either is or it isn't. They proved that it can happen. That's all you need. It can happen. Not the likelihood, not the average, just that it can.
Yep.
That's
Well, anyway, we are past our beginning point, so perhaps we should wrap up the conversation about guns and violence and move into guns and violence with dice. So let us take out and have a moment to listen to the new theme too.
What? What a preview.
Somebody forgot the pre-game bannerman. That would be me. So, how did you find our new theme music? I paid a good money for that, so hopefully it didn't go into waste, because that's your Patreon dollars at work.
How did you like that?
well, I'm just listening to it now.
Yeah. So it's quite funky, I must say, and since it's specifically made for us, and this is the only song, so that specific song you have available until somebody rips it off of YouTube and makes a playlist out of it. And makes a like 10-hour version of 2D4 theme tune, and we're like, not somebody actually listen to this?
Well, yes, if they... You know there's people that jokingly rickroll the NSA by like suggesting that there's like there might be ISIS propaganda in the video, and it's just purely 10 hours of rickrolling them. Someone has to watch
do
it.
it constantly do that. Not that we're condoning that.
No, we're not.
Do not continuously send this clip to the NSA.
Yeah.
Every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
At the website nsa.gov.
Yeah.
Submit
Please do
at
not do
NSA.gov.
that. We do not want their views on our videos. No, not a single one. Please, do not.
To all the security agency personnel, we thank you for your service.
Yeah.
And
please
my
become
apologies
fans.
for any fans that might have done that, or enemies.
Yeah.
We do have many enemies that want us dead, or worse. They would like to see us at Guantanamo Bay making a stream.
Oh, they'd like to see me there.
They would like to see you build a wall!
That too.
Well, anyway.
Donald, we've told you, behave on the stream.
Froggy says he likes it. Yeah, I have the same. It's funky, post-apocalyptic. It has a little sci-fi swing to it too, with a little kind of like a Doctor Who meets. I don't know. I'd have to hear it again.
Well, maybe you'll have to wait for next time for it to come up. Anyway, yes, this is actually designed for 2D4 and not Babylon Project. So, John, feel free to use it.
Thank you.
I'll send you the copy
Thank you.
for your use. And let's get on with the game. Last time we had an episode that was actually about a game. Our party had returned to Earth's orbit and surface to discuss potential sale of Minbari technology when they were suddenly ambushed by a group of Drazi. After a fierce gunfight and fistfight and all sorts of fight, the heavily wounded party was left on the ship victorious, with 3 mostly dead Drazi on board. Well, bonus Drazi, that is. Your original Drazi is still quite intact. And you received an offer from Ivan Valenkov for the purchase of the Minbari computer core for, was it 10 million credits?
12.5 mil.
12.5 million credits.
Not that you can see it, but it's there.
Yes, so you claim.
Add
I
extra
have
seal.
I have too much brightness contrast here for it to be visible.
Add extra seal. He won't notice.
Yes.
120 million.
Well, now that you have your corpses, your doctor is examining the remains of your fellow guests while you are pontificating on the importances of dealings with governments and private corporations. It is Malone and Landis Cortaz that meet up. The doctor too busy with apparently dying Drazi on his hand to attend the meeting. Who else is invited?
I think it's going to be, as I was going to say earlier, I think I want to hear everyone's opinion on this. It's going to potentially involve the consequences, the fallout is going to potentially impact everyone.
You do realize that only the 3 of you are shareholders on the ship. The rest
Yes,
the rest of them are just working here.
Yeah, but it's still going to potentially impact them, so even if I get their views.
Of course.
There.
So everyone is invited. In that case, there they are, all of them. From Miana to Freja, from Dujar to Lanon, and obviously Fer. Standing between Miana and Dujar. Lanon just distancing himself from everyone else.
Classic Lanon. You got the floor.
Yeah. I'm just going to come up and say, with our current situation, we're investigating means of benefiting from our most recent adventures. Malone has got in contact with a few contacts in IPX, and they have made an estimate of what they're willing to bid. Our crewman Landon has put up a suggestion that the items be returned to the Minbari. I'll be honest, I've also have made inquiries with the Centauri government. For all the tech, they're not offering us really money. They're offering us a ship in return. Small patrol ship.
So we would get another little small ship. I don't know that
This small ship is probably a wee bit bigger than the Jacaranda, and it's going to need a lot of crew to manage. That's going to be the issue.
So rather than getting money, we're gonna get into more debt.
Mm.
You know the problem that we face here. The stakes are high on this one. We got some shit that everybody wants,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be whichever way you decide to go with this. We're gonna have some consequences.
Yes.
Fraser is lifting a hand, and when acknowledged, will we be keeping Figaro?
Good question.
What's there? We can get the referral repaired.
Oh, it's already in the shop being repaired. I
I
think.
don't.
Well, is there actually enough room for the Ferraro and the new ship? I don't even know. A scout ship.
This isn't really a scout ship. This is a full-size patrol ship.
Ah, I see.
Basically, this would be kind of replacing the Jacaranda. That's the way.
It's about twice the size of Jacaranda.
Yeah, really.
Oh,
Yeah. This is. But this isn't a civilian ship. It's a full-scale military vessel they've offered.
oh.
Yes.
Well, then shit will really get real. We have a
Yes.
huge target on our back.
And
That doesn't matter because we'll be able to turn around and kick their fucking ass.
the issue would be is if we were to go for that option, it's going to put us into some potential politics because it comes with let's just say a wee little ball and chain with them.
Well, let's not just say, and how about you just tell us exactly what it means?
It's a commission.
What?
A commission. I would be back in the. I'll be technically officially commissioned as a commodore in the Centauri fleet. The issue would be is if Centauri got into a war, anyone on the ship would be expected to fight.
I'm done fighting other people's wars. I'm after my own now. I'm taking care of my own things. I had enough of that. I'm not down with that. Not that there's a war happening now, but I like being my own master.
No.
Yeah, we have some disagreements. Yeah, we talk to them democratically. We give everybody a sense of say. But I don't want to be taking orders again.
And that, I think, it was an attractive offer, but I think I'll be finding a reason to decline my grandfather on that.
That's a big string that's attached, isn't it?
Yeah. Very big string. It's one thing me, maybe throwing a few things back towards my people in regards to intelligence. It's another thing me getting back into the Navy game.
Yeah, alright. So we probably won't take that.
No.
Pros, we get a big ship with lots of guns. Cons, are expected to use those guns in a war. You have to hire all new crew.
Yeah.
And we still have the debt on the Jacaranda.
Yes.
Alright. The other option, folks, $12.5 million. We're turning over what have we found over to IPX. We got 12.5. Everybody gets bonuses. We use a lot of it to pay off for debt and for repairs and for provisions in the future. Set ourselves nicely for the things to come.
Or you could just simply return what belongs to the Federation to the Federation.
Yeah, that's also there too. We do what's right and return it to the right people and get whatever favors they have given back to us.
Returning? How quaint. We should be using what we earned with blood and toil to do what we deserve to do with it. I believe we deserve a bigger ship. Well, since everyone else is voicing their concerns, I don't think we should take a bigger ship. There's more work to be done there. Besides, I prefer the coziness of a yacht over a military vessel of Centauri design. Then again, the Gravitech should prove more interesting, so I shall abstain.
Well, that's why we brought you all here. This is a big decision with big consequences. Our ship means lots of strings attached and a big target. Heck, selling it to IPX means a big target. They want it, they'll know we, I don't know, there's going to be unforeseen consequences.
Though I do have one question, sirs. Are these the only 3 offers we have? Have you tried contacting my government?
Yeah, at the moment, that's it. I mean, we're still in the preliminary stages of figuring out what to do. But these 3 offers are really the gist of it. And this, you want to say anything else about, I don't know, train of thoughts, pros and cons? Well, I guess ultimately what I'm saying is we should discuss and come to a decision. And you as our crew, we're going to listen to your input. So,
Everybody seems to be looking towards the captain or the acting captain.
I'm just going with the only people we haven't. There's no point in us going to the Forlorns. From what I know, their technology's ahead of the Minbari, so they're not going to be interested.
plus that whole thing with the last Warlong we left, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be explaining that. Only real other power that we could do this is maybe see if the Narn have an offer.
And this to the Norns, you know, they're going to be using it against you guys.
Well, if you are certain you will want to sell this information, I hear the Brakiri will buy all their technology anyway. Maybe they have some use for this. This ransaction of Minbari property.
And then we also had the option of keeping it ourselves, but that would be the biggest target on our back.
The issue with us keeping the technology is if we ever need to replace said damaged technology, only shop we can do it is in Minbari Minbari territory, And do you want to explain to him how we've got Minbari tech?
Oh,
No. I think it's a question of us offloading it. It's a question of to who. I think we all know Lannon's view on this.
If you haven't picked that up, I would be disappointed even in a Centauri.
Mm-hmm. But at the same time, you're talking about doing what was right. I remember seeing some things during the Earth-Minbari War which does raise the question, do the Minbari have the right to claim that they know what is the right thing to do all the time?
Careful there, Centauri, you are treading on insolent ground.
and besides, Landis, it's their shit anyways.
It's the shit that they were using to wipe out humans.
Yeah, I remember that. I have not forgotten what this was used for. But we're all
Neither
friends.
have
We're all
I.
belly belly now, helping each other out. Things are different now.
And this has been one of my concerns is I'll be honest, we need a payday.
Yeah.
But is it going to be a payday that if I was to provide this technology to humanity, it then causes tensions that leads to another war?
We aren't an expansionist movement. Right now, we're the only thing that's trying to unite all the different races to have a proper dialogue. Babylon 5 has been a great example of that. Us humans bringing different cultures and different races together for one place to have harmony, not war. Yeah, we had a big mix-up when we started off.
Your species is making a great example by putting on the Starkiller as the commander of Babylon 5.
Yeah, I was wondering how them and Bar would take news of
Yes,
that.
it makes a great example of welcoming hospitality when you put the only man to Nukem Bari into the ruling position of your diplomatic mission.
I would actually applaud the Earth government on their decision to put Sheridan.
Oh yes, I
command.
already forgot you were not a human.
Let's put it this way, it makes it quite clear what Earth's position is. He is a hero to the humans. You might not agree on his tactics, but he did fight for his people.
Yes, well, I do suppose one has to commend him on that, even though his actions were cowardly. Setting up a trap and using a fake distress signal.
I call it intelligence.
Yeah, you know what, Lennon? I don't want to hear about this. For once, we were the natives with sticks and stones, finally having one successful mission against an overwhelming, overpowered force like yourselves. We had one good victory. And you know what tool we used? Our brain. We outsmarted you. And we'll take that win and we'll be proud of it. But eventually we figured out, you know what? We don't need to fight after all. We all have different styles and there's no need for it. But we'll be damn proud of that one victory. You may call it cowardice, fine. That's just your stupidity for falling into that trap, as far as I'm concerned. With respect.
May I be excused from this conversation? You
Yeah,
already
make
know
your own
my
choice.
opinion.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Captain. He turns and walks away, clearly holding back some rage, leaving the rest of you in the common area to discuss. The Fraser looks after Lana and goes, right, so...
This is the issue. If Lannon's part of the crew, if he was part of the crew, I'll probably sell this without a second thought.
So what are the Minbari paying for it?
Minbari don't pay for things, really. That's the thing.
Pay with favors. They pay with goodwill. They pay with grace. That's how they pay, not with money. Last time we did them a favor, we got some new turrets and our special guest. And I'll be honest, I'm getting kind of tired of sticking up for him. He rubs me, I don't know. We butt heads to heads, and I respect that guy, but sometimes it's just too much.
My main concern is if we start is whether or not is how Lanham would react. Is that going to be an example of other Minbari's feelings if they found out that humans were to start,
I
closing the
personally
gap?
don't know why they are keeping that brute around. Isn't it enough we have one slave on the ship?
Yeah, I know. You might want to be careful with that language.
What?
If we started kicking off people that we didn't like or had problems with, I doubt we'd have a crew left, so yeah, you better watch out.
It might be acceptable language on Homeworld, dear, but not on this ship, unfortunately. It might actually be an idea for us to actually talk to the Minbari about this.
Yeah. Yeah, we should do that.
The issue is
They're
like,
gonna know we have this anyways. If we talk to them, my fear was gonna be that if we talk to them, they're gonna know we have it. But we sell it, they're gonna know we have it. If they don't already know that we have it.
I think it's maybe a question of us better to be honest with them and actually reveal the position that we put ourselves in, that while we might not be comfortable with the decision, there is a reason for it. It's not that we bear them any ill will.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And even if it is, this is the way I look at it. It might not be a monetary value that they might be able to give us, but if they're able to give us something in return that is of similar value or even coming close to what IPX are willing to offer, that helps with the running of this ship, I might take it. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I'm for that. We should at least hear what they have to say.
And I might get this grumpy fucking Minbari off my backside also.
Let's be clear. We're not doing this to make him happy. We're not doing this because we're doing this because it's kind of, possibly the right thing to do, and kind of because this will have big consequences, whatever choice we make.
The issue is that there's no point in talking about morality and do the right thing if we're all starving and we can't afford food to feed ourselves.
And we got our crew to think of, right, folks? Do you guys want bonuses? Do you guys want nicer things? You've been a good crew so far, and you deserve it.
At this point, Fear raises his voice, says, to be quite frank, I would rather continue breathing than eating. I would not anger them in the body if we could avoid it.
Well, we're not deciding anything yet. I think what we've decided is to find out some more information, delay it a bit. There's no exact big rush. Doesn't hurt asking some questions some more about the Minbari, right? Bring it up to them. Landa's your best person to talk.
Yeah.
Can you handle it?
I know who I'm going to talk to. There. It's that. What's his name? It's the lens attaché. He gave me his
That
contact.
guy? Yeah, he seems a nice enough guy.
He
Means a trip to Babylon 5, though.
I
Who
don't.
knows what might get us in the way?
I don't think a trip. I'm thinking I can at least get in contact with my brother-in-law, and he might be able to give me a contact number 4.
I think we have a contact info. Oh, we had it, the captain. Sorry, old captain had his contact info.
I think I might have it somewhere, but it's just more of a question of would I be able to reach him or actually get hold of him if he's busy. Fear might be able to clear the way for that.
All right, so that's it then. Let's make that happen. Crew, is there any other questions? Is there any questions or concerns you want to voice at this moment? We're going to reconvene afterward. In a couple days' time, so we continue this discussion. But for the meantime, questions, concerns, raise your hands right now.
No, sir. I do believe I have everything I need to know. Dujar just lifts his hand and asks, should we also contact Nan while we're at it? If you want to know everyone's offers. And what about the Prakiri, as Wadon suggested? They are swimming in money.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to contact Minbari first. And then depending on how that goes, we'll contact the other two. Fair enough?
I am satisfied with this answer. I shall return to my duties as maintaining this ship.
Okay.
We're all on Earth for a bit. If you all want to take a couple of days, a couple of hours, or even a day's leave, some good sights to be seen. Just stay within radio contact. Otherwise, if you want to stay on the ship and do stuff, that'd be fine as well.
I do not know why they are even considering the option of not taking the ship from Centauri. At least it would have some proper gravitational forces in it.
Yeah.
Instead of this silly rotation business. But alas,
Yeah,
has
have
to
you
make
ever actually
do.
been on a military vessel before?
Yes, I have visited some. But as
Try-
you well know, my kind is not allowed to serve on those ships.
And let's just say the artificial gravity bonus, but this vessel, the quarters are cramped.
Like that is a difference to this one.
And like he just said right now, you wouldn't be allowed on the ship. And quite honestly, we like you. You're competent, you got a good attitude,
Oh,
and I'd miss
thank
you if you were gone.
I take that as a compliment, handsome one. She smiles, smiles, and then walks away with that seductive walk of hers.
She is gonna get someone into trouble one of these days.
More like all of us, says Fraser with a small
Oh yeah,
giggle.
you're the other one that's gonna get us into trouble. Right. This matter that's happened.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna force you to do anything, I'll be honest. If you want to stay on the ship, you can stay.
Okay.
But it's just if that's your decision, we then need to actually try and figure out how we're going to go about this so that you're safe and we're safe also.
Well, if I go back, who's going to fly the ship?
I can do a hatchet job on a big ship, but possibly do it.
We don't want you to go,
That's the thing.
but well, you know, decisions are yours. We want you here with us. You're part of the crew. We like you as well, and we'll do whatever it takes. That's our jam. That's how we work. Anyways, if you like, you want to go, I'll show you around. I'll make sure to be the quote-unquote bodyguard or guide. Make sure you're safe. I mean, Landis got. It sounds like Landis got some calls to make, anyways. Unless you want me to stick around with you.
Yeah.
No, I can
If
make
they know
calls.
I'm here, it's better if I stay inside the ship. But
Yeah.
thanks for the offer.
I
There's
agree.
really nothing, nowhere I want to go anyway.
Well, if you excuse me, gentlemen, lady, I'll have to make some calls.
Yeah, same here. I'm gonna let Ivan know that we're mulling things over, and I'll get back to him with a decision at some point later.
Yeah.
Also, I think all this tension, I don't know, it's got me worked up. I'm gonna go do some exercises for a while.
Now this is where I'm actually trying to remember. It's Lanier. It was for the life of me, I couldn't remember his name. It's Lanier.
I honestly would not have been able to remember right now without looking it up.
No, that's what I was trying not to do there.
Guys, my brain is still not working right now. It's in the morning. I still need more coffee.
Yeah. So I'm going to get to my room. Actually, you know what? While Sedora is out, I'm doing an upgrade.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, that's
You
what
need
I'm
the
talking about.
jacuzzi. Hmm?
Yeah. I'm on the
Decorate that shit. Knock down the wall. Put blue ink. Put blue dye in the jacuzzi.
yeah. So
Call from the jacuzzi, says Froggy.
so it's like, so that's what's gonna happen. Is I'm just gonna get in, relax. I'm just gonna do an audio call. I'm just gonna intentionally black out the screen, just see if I can get hold of Lanier.
Well, let's see. Somebody misplaced my dice, so can somebody roll me 2d6?
Okay.
I've got the thing up. Here we go. Roll 2d6. 2 and a 4.
You have reached the Minbari diplomatic office on Babylon 5. Unfortunately, Ambassador is currently currently occupied and will not be taking any calls. Feel free to leave a message after the tone.
I leave a message and I'm saying, this is acting Captain Landis Cortez of the Jacaranda. I can appreciate I may not be able to get some time to discuss the situation that's recently arisen with Ambassador Delenn, but I'm willing to discuss it with any other official attached to the Minbari embassy. If I believe if the ambassadorial aide Lanier is still available, I believe he may have interest in what I have to say. My contact details are as follows, and I just provide the details.
Then let us go back to Mr. Malone. What was it that you wanted to do while someone else is enjoying the jacuzzi? Jacuzzi. Jacuzzi. Something. I don't know. The hot tub.
Jacuzzi.
Jacuzzi.
I'm in the.
It's the future.
Which is
the
a
language
zero.
evolves.
Which is the room? I think we have the docking bay and we have the loading. Not the loading dock, and what's the other spot we
You
have? Where we have all
have
this
the hangar bay,
hangar
and you
bay.
have several airlocks.
You know what? I'm thinking I'm literally just pumping weights. I'm in a bad mood right now, and I'm probably having this, an arguments in my head. Every once in a while, you'll see like, shut up, I could do this. I know what I'm doing. I'm not listening to you. We're doing the right thing here. That's what I'm trying to do.
And there are more people in airspace that could use new technology. Says your mind. Not only IPX, but the government,
These aren't my choices to make.
other corporations, Psycor.
Boy, the more you talk, the more I want to do the exact opposite of what you say. Why aren't
Give
these
it back
messages
to the
working
Minbari.
anymore? Shut up.
So it
Open
takes a
once more.
few hours, but eventually there is a call to the captain's quarters. The call is assigned to Minbari Diplomatic Channel.
I will be putting on a very nice plush kind of bathrobe, making sure I'm fully covered, and I'll be bringing up the channel. There.
What appears is a Minbari that you recognize as the ambassadorial aide Linear, but you never thought you had seen a tired Minbari until you saw Linear's appearance. He puts up a brave fight, but it is clear that he's suffering from some sort of exhaustion. You have attempted to reach Ambassador, and apparently myself, Mr. Cortez. How may the ambassadorial service be of aid to you?
Bit of an unusual situation has occurred, and I want to be honest with you here. My vessel was just recently in Minbari space, and we dropped out into a system and came across a Shaolin class war cruiser. Designation the Shaolin.
I am not familiar with that specific ship. I didn't
Sure.
know.
What? Sorry, what's the? Sorry, my accent's bad. Your current class of war cruiser, right?
Yes, that is the Charling class war cruiser.
Yeah. So it's the Shaolin, right?
Yes.
It was the first. She's the namesake. She was the name giver.
I see.
We're talking about, we came across a vessel that, from what we were led to believe, was meant to be put into hyperspace as a gift to Valen, but it's actually currently, last that we saw it, it's actually run around in normal space. It's no longer in hyperspace.
What you are saying sounds quite unusual.
Yeah, the thing that came about is a little unusual. The ship, you know how you provided us with a colleague to follow us on our adventures, Mr. Lannon, there?
Ah, yes. I do recall.
Yeah. Let's just say he was quite shocked when he saw that. Especially more shocked when the vessel, which was meant to be abandoned, gave orders to us to stand to and to receive a boarding party.
That seems rather unusual.
Yes.
Not unusual for the warrior caste, but
Yeah, but not for a ship that's meant to be abandoned.
yes, I do agree with that.
We went onto the vessel at the time thinking there was actually a Minbari presence, and we didn't want to ignore potentially lawfully given orders of the Minbari government in your space.
I would consider that to be a rather wise move on your part.
What we found wasn't a Minbari on the ship, it was a Forlorn.
A Wallon? On a Minbari ship?
Yes. Gave their name as okay, what was it? Was it Valeria, the name they gave?
Valeria? Wallon named Valeria? Well, I don't know how I should react to that.
That's the name they gave.
That seems high. What it is that you would wish me to do about this, I can contact my government about it, but if you were in Minbari space, why didn't you contact the Minbari government there?
Let's just say there was an issue with the current occupant of the ship. We kind of got a wee bit of afraid for our lives, and in our attempt to escape with our lives, we got in our ship. The Shaolin was damaged there, and at the moment in my cargo bay, there's currently 2 now class fighters.
I see.
And I'll be honest, there's been a few people in. We kind of panicked. We weren't sure how people were at. Because the current captain Zador is an Earth citizen, we came back to Earth, but unfortunately he's currently incapacitated.
Do you have the location for the Shaolin?
I'll try and get that to you there. I think we should have it. I'll get that information to you. It's for any damage I've caused that ship, I do apologize, but as I said, the person occupied.
I will inform the government to send a search and rescue party.
I thought at least. I think.
I am assuming you want to return the Niall class fighters.
This is the thing. We've due to the incident, we've taken quite a bit of damage on to our ship there. It's a question of there has been interest expressed. You know what crews are like, they speak. So certain parties on Earth have heard about the technology, they have expressed interest. I want us to return the technology, but at the same time, I have to make sure that this ship is running. I have a responsibility to my crew there. I'm not expecting you to meet the interest, but even if I can, even if it is like something there that helps cover the running of what's happened there.
I see. Are you able to make your way to Babylon 5?
I'll be able to make our way to Babylon 5, yes.
How long do you figure that would take?
I would have to get in contact, maybe 5-7 days should be. I'll check with Master Creator just to make sure there's no other issues that would make us take any longer.
Of course. I will make inquiries with the government to see for compensation for your efforts on returning these fighters. And in the meanwhile, I will be expecting you within the week.
Okay. If there's any actual delays, I'll make you aware of it.
Thank you. It will be appreciated. If you excuse me, I do have other duties to attend to. But if there are any further considerations...
No, I think that's everything I can think of at the moment.
I thank you for contacting the embassy on this rather delicate matter to the Minbari government, and we will be very grateful when you return us these fighters and for the information on the missing warship.
Sure. I'll have everything that I can send over to you as soon as I can.
I thank you for your kindness, sir.
Okay.
And the discussion ends.
Damn it, Lanier's a better diplomat than I thought. He's just got me to give up all the goods straight away.
You are the worst. I mean, right from the get-go, you're just like, let me tell you everything that happened, and I'm sorry if we damaged the ship.
Yeah, I'm was trying to establish we secured them and tried to save our lives. It's not that we intentionally stole them. We had to do it. Else we were dead. We were in fear of our lives. I was establishing. It was an exceptional press.
Hey man, it's all good. I'm just I'm not making fun of you or saying what you did was wrong. It's just this was cool.
It is most amusing to us.
Yeah, it was the only way I think I could explain to the Minbari government why we have stolen Minbari property. Yeah, we did steal your shit originally. We stole it from the person who stole it originally, and they're insane.
Look, we got some of your ships nail technology, really old stuff and valuable. We're like getting a bunch of offers and people coming after us. So we figured the right thing to do is to give you a shot at it. That's the way Malone would negotiate, though.
Unfortunately, Malone was not doing the negotiation.
And also, Malone's not a good negotiator. I leave that all to the flopper.
Negotiation check. Wow, he found a mythical 0 on the 6-sider, says Flinky.
I felt like I couldn't lie to Lanier. I don't know why. He's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy. He's that fucker.
If it was my brother-in-law, I would have spun him a tail.
I am glad I'm doing justice on Lanier.
He really is. I'm like picturing him. I'm like, oh, dude, I can't fucking I can't do that to this fool.
If I was Londo, yes, I could do this, but I'm not Londo.
Well, see, with Londo, you know that he's already lying to you and holding back all the cards, and he still has an ace up his sleeve. This guy's like, are these cards any good? Oh, buddy, you have a spray.
Oh, you're breaking me inside, and I love it.
Oh, I can't do that to him. I can't hold him over the barrel going, yeah, I'm going to potentially sell your technology to everyone else. Give me a good offer.
We know the way to break Landis now. Be nice to him.
He's not used to it. He doesn't know how to react to people who are nice, but every time someone's mean to him, he's like, oh yeah, I'm meaner to you.
Yeah, if I find I'm in Game of Thrones, I'm Ramsay Bolton, right? That's how I act. I will act like Ramsay Bolton. I will stab everyone in the back. If they're acting nice and decent, I'm like, shit, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Well, either way, what is your plan as a crew now that you have gotten this message? One is pumping iron, and the other one is drying off in his bathrobe.
I'll be putting a message to Fear. I'm going to say, Fear, plot a course for Babylon 5.
Babylon 5, plotting course immediately. Do you want to wait for Ferraro to be finished?
Yes, actually, yeah. Get it plotted, fastest route possible. We'll get everything aboard. When we have everything on the ship, give me an update on how soon we could get there.
Of course, sir. Obviously, it will take a day before Ferraro is ready and shipped.
If you can get us there within 6 days afterwards, that'll be fantastic. But if there's any delay, just tell me, I can swing it with my contact.
Well, I have a day to plot a course.
Okay. I'm then just gonna go send a message to Malone. I'm going, yeah, I talked to them in Barry. I talked to Lanier.
All right, hang on. I'll meet you over there. Where are you at in the?
I'm in the captain quarters. Yes.
All right, I'll meet you there in give me 2 minutes.
About 10 minutes later, you're both in the jacuzzi.
Hey, this is nice. I'm kind of gonna want one of these. It's good for a post-workout. Yeah.
Yeah. You good? Do you want me to get you anything to drink?
No, I'm good.
And the bar is
So what they
like
say?
right there. The bar is in arm's reach.
Yeah.
It's like somebody
so-
designed this place for drinking and wallowing in hot water.
I'm literally drinking just whatever clear water they have.
That was vodka. in a water bottle.
You can't. That would be so bad.
Nah, it's
What do they say?
basically they're willing to talk, but they want us at Babylon 5. There.
Yeah, all right. What I figured they'd say. You know what? It's actually kind of better. We don't have to make this decision right now. There's no rush. I told Ivan that we're in the process of decision making,
Yeah.
and we'll get back to him when we get back to him, probably a week or so. That'll give him some stew and some time till they may offer.
Yeah.
May offer even more money.
What's going to happen is he's going to be contacting his government. So Nia was speaking to. They're going to be trying to see if they can find the remains of the Shaolin based on the information we can give them.
Okay. So you told them about that. All right. Fine. Good.
Well, I had to explain how.
No. It's all good. I'm just keeping track.
Yeah. And I was just hoping that by maybe pointing them in the right direction of finding such a revered relic, they might be willing to forgive technology and be willing to potentially bump up any compensation. There.
All right, good plan. Yeah. I can
Um,
track that. I see what you're doing. Okay.
They'll probably want to take the items, but they are willing to talk about compensation. They've not clarified what it is because it looks like Lanier is not, authorized to make any offers. He can put
His people.
our
He's contacting his people.
exactly. He can negotiate on our behalf there and put our case towards his government, but that's all he can do there. And it's probably best if we want to get the best deal out of them and Barry do the right thing, is to give them the best hand to deal his government, for them to then deal us a nice offer.
All right.
So he's asked us to get back to Babylon 5 within 7 days. We're going to get the main supplies stowed during the next day. I've asked Fear to plot us a course. If there's going to be any issues or delays, I'm going to notify Lanier straight away, so that we're up on the level with him. There.
I got it. Made arrangements. We'll be there in 7 days. My suggestion to you, and again, you're the new captain now.
Yeah.
My suggestion to you is, we get there, we still hold the stuff. We don't immediately say yes. We meet with them. We tell them what we have, with the new information that they confirm about the Shaolin or yes or no. We hear their offer, and we make a decision from there.
Bleep, 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 bleep.
Yes.
Captain, there's a rental company asking for their shuttle back.
A rent.
What?
Oh, the Drazi shuttle.
Ooh, is that gonna give us problems?
Just give us a moment. There, it's the shuttle. How much damage did it take?
We didn't touch it. They came to us. I didn't even know it was still attached. I mean, we haven't bothered to check or anything. We just went on straight lockdown. Obviously, they're free to take it back, as long as they don't ask about. I mean, the doctor's still trying to figure out what to do with the Drazi people.
Yeah, and I don't want any questions about it. I'd rather just
Why don't we get one of Vera to talk to them?
Yeah.
No, let's just do it ourselves.
Yeah. Okay. Just.
Tell them to hang tight for about. Are they calling us? Are they calling, or are they here on location?
They left a message that the shuttle is overdue from its return, and would like it back. Apparently, they're contacting us because the people who rented the shuttle have not responded, and the shuttle is located in our airlock.
Yeah.
Thank them for bringing that to our attention. We were not aware of that, and we will take action to remedy that.
I will forward the message to your inbox, sir.
Looks like I've
You
got
take
enough.
care of that.
Yeah. You take Jagar. Just give that shot a look over. Just make sure there's nothing incriminating on that.
I know exactly what to look for.
And you and Fraser can fly it back, right? Or have them meet.
I don't want. Yeah, I think Fraser. I don't know. Yeah, that's a good choice. I'm on it. We'll take care of it.
And then just get a normal. Just get the first shuttle back up to the station, okay? And just walk on, okay?
Yeah, I'm on it. Captain. You could count on me.
Sure, right, okay. I'm just gonna, as he's walking out, I'm just bringing up the rental company there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just basically sending a message to say, apologies for the situation. We were currently unaware that the people that Vista is currently Vista's rented your shop. We believe that we will rectify this immediately and make sure it's returned to you.
There's a simple okay in return.
We'll try and be as basically try and quite any issues we'll make you aware of straight away. And I'll just leave it as that. And I'm just going, what on earth else is going to happen that's going to cause...
So, Malone, you want to investigate the shuttle?
Miana and Fraser are with me on the ship, looking through the stuff, making clues, etc., etc., etc.
So roll me investigation. I'll see how these guys are helping you.
I'm working on it. Oh, that's the problem.
They give you no
probably
bonus nor negative. Investigation intellect.
Not surprising. Alright, I'm pulling it up still. Hang on. Ah, there it is. Investigation intelligence. No bonus. Hey, a 3. That was terrible.
As you go through the ship, you figure that Drazi pulled in everything they had with them, and leaving absolutely nothing of value behind.
Did I really get a -2? Does my intelligence suck now?
And that's because you don't have the skill trained.
Oh,
That gives you
that's
-3.
right.
So,
That makes sense.
So, as you go through the ship, there seems to be nothing of note there.
You haven't had the lobotomy yet.
It's how you examine a rental shuttle. Place is shiny, newish, has new car smells, new car smell. Yes, new car smell, not new shuttle smell. This is a cheapo rental shuttle.
We're at some point I'd be like, no, don't disassemble anything. Just surface level scans. I want to return this in as perfect condition as possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just buff it up. Just buff it up.
There's a little spruce hanging from the roof. You notice that, and it baffles you that these are still in use.
Captain Cordes, this is Malone. It's all clear. There's nothing interesting here. It's just a plain old rental shuttle.
Right. Just
Permission to take it back to their known coordinates. Fraser, you're staying here.
yeah. Just get that thing off my ship.
Roger that. I'm on it.
So who's calling me piloting?
Fraser.
Isn't Fraser?
Yeah, he's gonna say, probably he's gonna want to fly it. All right, Fraser, you could come with us after all, but I want you to be careful. And if anything looks fishy, you stick with me. Don't stick your nose out. Don't attract suspicion. Fly as normal.
Ah, but it's a rental. You're supposed to fly that normally.
We already got attacked here. They're after you. You're already a target. I don't want anything else.
But we're not even paying for it.
Follow orders or we're gonna have a problem.
Fine.
Alright.
And she flies according to the book with every regulation followed, and it's the most boring ride you've
My
had.
casual.
Fraser.
I should have used that. Damn it. Casual. God damn it.
Yeah, you return the ship to the local space station, where they have the docking bay for the rentals. And they're like, yeah, we're gonna need some signatures for the paperwork. And they hand the paperwork to your Drazi.
No, I got this.
No, sir, you did not rent this. This is in Drazi name, so...
Yeah. Okay.
Fraser is like,
Go ahead. Farfin. Signed for it.
oh, right, yes. Here you go, sir. Thank you. Have a nice day. The bill will be in the mail. Oh. Actually,
make sure to-
on your card. Oh. And they
Hey,
leave you.
on that point, you know, I'm not sure that Farfin, is that card still current? Would you mind letting us know? How can I put this? Would you mind reminding us what card it was on? I'm
Ah,
trying to figure
yes.
out who's actually paying for it and get some.
You're just waiting for them to say, yeah, it's an address the embassy credit card.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a name or a number or
yes,
whatever
it's
version of
actually
space.
on your MasterCard.
On my MasterCard?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Yeah, all right. Thanks. Just double checking. It's all good.
Oh. Oh. Oh, who knows about these treasury names? And he walks away. So now you're stuck on the space station with Freya.
Yeah. Let's just take a cab back. Keep it inconspicuous. Hey, but first, I know this area a bit. There's a good little taco stand around here last time I was visiting. Let's go get a little bit of food and then head on back. Sounds good? You ever had tacos over here?
I want mine extra spicy.
Miana, you ever had tacos here?
What is a taco?
Oh, they're the best thing. Human delicacy from thousands of years ago. Here, we'll go around here, my treat, and then we'll head back.
Well, in that case, lead on, sir.
Let me guess, it's like you're taking them like to like the like
Street tacos.
Oh yeah, street taco. Oh.
Well,
Oh.
So, eventually
Yeah,
the
that's
three
gonna be
come
impressed.
back. Freya is in a rather good mood, giggling. But Miana's chest is covered in something gross by Landis' standards. And Miana is very unhappy about it.
I didn't know you were allergic to chilies. I mean,
No, it's this taco innards over the chest.
oh. Oh, well, there we go. Adventures and delicacies.
And and Miana just marches out into her own room, pushing anybody out of her way as she goes, fuming.
At 8.
And when Miana's door closes, the Freya just loses it, and falls on the ground in a fetal position, laughing.
I'm just gonna come out. I'm going.
You should have seen her back.
It is sorted, and I want to know.
Malone, that will be 200 credits for the taxi and the tacos.
Oh, fine. Yeah, sure.
Actually, speaking of which, I should probably, here, let me write that down. Because it's an expense. 200. That's a lot.
Yeah,
I just find it funny,
190
like,
was
the
the
taxi's
actual
20.
taxi. What?
I just find it funny. Like the taxi's like was 20 credits. Everything else is just pure taco.
I may have ordered too many.
I'm just like looking at this bill.
I come back with like bags, still with like carrying like six different bags.
And they had 50 cent 50 cent tacos.
I'm just going. Right, I told Sadora about Bellini. Do I have to talk to you about tacos now?
Oh, no, these are amazing. You ever had any? Here, try one. Reach into the bag, still like crinkly paper, half soggy. Oh, it's good with sauce. It's a delicacy, human delicacy.
Are you just offering me the one you've just taken a bite out of?
I got 2 of them. Technically, I have several bags worth.
Clearly.
We need more props on this show. You need to provide us all with tacos next time. I'll give you the information so you can order me some Taco Bell.
Yeah, I would want to pay the delivery bill for that.
Well, we do have a Taco Bell like a few miles down the road.
Oh, you got one in Finland?
Yeah, they came in like the year before.
All right.
Authentic Mexican tacos at Taco Bell.
I mean, not to bash on anyone, but that was the worst experience I've had in a chain restaurant. And I wasn't talking about the events after.
I mean,
50-cent tacos would be an upgrade over Taco Bell.
I know there's been all this talk about building a wall between America and Mexico, but that is a bit of a detour if people are going to Finland for their Mexican food.
Yeah, that's a bit off the style. I mean, off brand. That's the one. Like Finland tacos. But to be honest, the first tacos I ever had were made by Jehovah's Witnesses. Oh, sorry, not Jehovah's Witnesses, by Mormons. I get those two mixed up for some reason.
Yeah.
The Mormons were running this English course, and during the English course they decided, hey, we want some tacos, so we're gonna make some for everyone. And those were pretty good. I'll give them that. They knew how to make their tacos.
No, all right.
Anyway, let's get back on topic. Sorry, on brand. Actually, it's been 1.5 hours. How about we take a break while we consume our tacos?
Yeah, for real. I'm hungry for tacos now.
So we're gonna take a 10-minute break, and we'll be back afterwards. So
Yeah, and Carlos will be back with props.
And we are back in business. Within the 10 minutes you were gone, a lot of things... well, actually, in the 10 minutes that we were gone, a lot of things happened. For one, the crew found their way all the way to Babylon 5. When did you learn to travel this fast? Fear! Let me see. Yeah, that's more close to me, so you can see my nose hairs all up and tidy. Anyway. So yes, you made your way to Babylon 5. It's a grueling 5 days of travel, but you make it just in time for the 1 week timeline. Well, actually, neatly in the 7 day timeline. You still have a day to go. What do you want to do? The Babylon 5 just spinning there in ice, in the distance, waiting.
All right, we've secured the more. How big is this computer? The main thing, the more important thing is the computer. All right, we're locking that into
carry
my
it like
safe.
with 2 hands. With one hand, with your strength.
Yeah, we're keeping that in my safe, in my wall behind the poster for the time being. We're not keeping it in cargo. And we're in the station itself. The ship is docked off, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, your ship actually cannot dock on Babylon 5. It's
Right.
one of those ships
Shuttle.
that doesn't fit in, but you do have a shuttle.
That's what I meant.
Hmm.
Ship outside, we're in Babylon 5, and on the ship, hidden in my safe, is the computer, along with lots of other nasty stuff.
Yeah, your shave is pretty full, with the computer taking most of the space there.
Yeah, I had to take out all the guns and put them underneath the bed and another spot.
Right
Have
next to
you
all the
ever
money.
been to a studio and you see walls of guitars hung in on the wall? Like bam, bam, bam. Or at a guitar center where it's nothing but guitars hung on the wall. Yeah, that's my room right now, except that with guns, with long rifles.
The true American way.
Yep. All right. Get back to the story.
Yes, what about Landers? Are you with him?
I'm trying to think what is there anything else I want to do. I think I might want to head to the casino. We've got a day to spend there.
Okay.
So I think I'm off to the casino and just see if there's any people of interest there or anyone that might catch my eye.
Any people of interest that catch your eye? Well, do roll me 4d6.
4d6. Uh, 12 in total.
As
Three
you
to
look
second.
around the casino, you notice a Drasi staring at your direction.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. I'll just calmly look back and then just go back to my drink there. Just make sure that they keep a kind of casual eye on them, you know?
Fair enough.
Frog scanner? No.
I want to know what she said. Ooh, moo, moo.
I'm sorry, sir, but that would be plural. Potentially.
Anyway, back to the business at hand. As you wait around, keeping an eye on the Drazi, it appears the Drazi gains company. There's not two Drazi looking at you.
I'm just gonna slowly just. No, Kara should just hit my communicator, and I'm just gonna go. Malone.
Yeah, this is Malone.
Just.
Cordis.
Just be careful. There might be Drazi watching us.
Are you alright? I'm over here with the nurse.
Just.
Do you need my help or anything?
I'm in the casino at the moment. It's a public area, but I've got two Drazi watching me and not paying attention to the tables.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that. I'll meet you there in like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not moving anywhere without company. I'm not that silly.
Keep your head on a swivel.
Yeah, of course.
Sorry, Liz. We'll have to finish this up later. I gotta go help a friend of mine. Thanks for the checkup, though.
No worries, sir. See you next time.
That too.
So by the time Malone gets to the casino, there is 3 Drazi.
Oh, hey. Now walk over.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand up and like give you like the biggest hug, right? I'm doing it. I'm just gonna be quietly whispering in your ear, yeah, just behind, just over my shoulder. Free by the column, yeah.
Yeah, as Malone looks towards them, there indeed is 3 Drazi that seem to be playing a game.
I'll sit down at the other table where Landis is at, with his back towards them and my eyes on him, while I look at whatever. What are we playing here? And I'm just like moving coins or chips or whatever around. While we're having this conversation, while we're little small conversation, while I'm trying to act like I'm distracted playing these cards, I'm gonna subtly look over their way, periphery view. Oh shit! You know what I want to do?
What?
Let's try this out. Let's open up my senses a little bit.
Did I just see you like trying to get like a?
That's not good.
That's what I'm hoping for.
So, audience, my dice tell me this. What should he do with this result? I will leave you with amazement and wonder while I describe a certain other event occurring in the casino. The gentlemen, as they are paying attention to the 3 Drazi on the other table, a 4th Drazi sits into yours.
help you?
I do believe we've met before.
Didn't I kick your ass before once, or was it the other way around? It's hard for me to remember.
Yes, you left me on that Centauri world. After so gallantly rescuing us from their prison, you decided to leave without us.
Oh yeah. I'm glad to see you made it out of there just fine.
Yes. But I do have a request for you.
Well, we kind of got our plates full. May be able to work out your request. What you got?
And as you are speaking, in the other table starts screaming. There's a loud wailing of agony and pain as one of the Drazi just stands up, holds his head and falls. The Drazi in your table looks towards there in sudden shock, and so does most of the casino. Security is running towards that direction already.
I'm just gonna say, I hope that's not a friend of yours.
Actually, yes.
Maybe it's best you see to him first, and we can have this conversation at a more civilized hour.
Of course. My apologies. And he stands up and goes, starts to shuffle through the crowd towards his friend.
What the heck?
Oh, that's quite fortuitous. That's looks like he might have had a stroke.
Now,
Strokes.
Malone, your head feels like it's exploding. There's suddenly all this information coming into your head. It feels like your skull is far too small to hold all that in. It feels like your brains are trying to come out of your ears.
Oh, I gotta get out of here. There's something in here.
No.
Darkness envelops your eyes, and you cannot see. You cannot hear. But you are still conscious. Sort of. You just don't know what you are seeing.
Oh boy.
Everything goes past so fast. You get a glimpse of this, you get a glimpse of that. A lot of it seems to include Drazi. But you seem lost somewhere, like unstuck in time, so to say. You are seeing things happening and flowing past you. Eventually you acclimate to it, but meanwhile, Landis, you have an unresponsive human meatbag in front of you.
Yeah, I'm just casually passing my fingers in front of his eyes just to see if they're tracking it all, and I'm like going, human eyes don't do that. Noah. Noah. There's no response at all from him?
None.
There? I'm just kind of like looking around and... I'm using excessive force. I have just seen my friend just go all black-eyed on me. Silent. I'm actually trying to see if he's actually reacting to external stimuli here.
Yeah, there is no white in the eyes of this
Yeah.
Malone. Just black.
I'm just gonna casually. I'm turning my head. I'm looking back towards the commotion with the Drazi, and then looking. And I'm going, oh, frick. I'm just gonna put my hand underneath his arm and slowly pull Malone up, and I'm gonna walk him out of the casino if I can.
Yep. Well, he is unresponsive. He seems
Easily
to
led.
be. He's to be compliant to do as he's instructed by physical nudges. When you pull him up, he stands on his own, and when you pull him to a direction, he takes steps. But it looks like he's just trying to reaccommodate his posture that he doesn't fall. His autonomous systems seem to be functioning. His higher cognition seems to be unfunctioning.
So he's acting. So if people were to look at him, they probably think he's maybe a wee bit drunk. There.
A wee bit.
Oh.
You might want to get him some sunglasses on him.
Better.
Alright, meanwhile, inside Malone's head, it takes a moment for Malone to
Why
notice.
did I make these bad choices?
It takes a moment for Malone to notice, but everything seems to be going backwards. Everyone walking backwards, ships flying towards their engines, buildings being unconstructed and undemolished. Everything feels weird and sort of moving at a faster than normal pace, like everything just zooming around.
Oh, this is gonna be weird. So everything undoes, but then eventually unages and then unborns itself. Okay.
Yeah. And it feels like Malone is standing in the middle of all this zooming around, and it just happens around him, like he's standing in an old video recording. Everyone else seems fake, but yourself. Then there's a voice. My, what did you run into this time? Need a hand?
What's going on?
Oh, if I have learned anything about your mind so far, it's that I can't predict where it will take me.
Where am I at?
I would assume some poor sap's memories. They seem to be going back in wrong direction. It looks funny when you write on a pen and it just erases what you do.
I don't like this. This isn't right. It doesn't make sense. I want to go back. How do I go back?
You brought us here to begin with. Perhaps your mind requires more discipline. Obviously, I could help you, but you would need to let me help you.
You tricked me.
No?
You brought me here.
Nope. This is all you. Most likely what is going to happen is that when the stream is finished, you are finished as well. Your mind is stuck here, and when there is no here anymore, what's happened to you?
Wait. I could die? I could disappear?
Yes, that is
No.
one of the side effects of psionics. Minds will be wiped.
I didn't
And
want
what are you
this.
without a mind? Just
I
empty
didn't want
husk.
this. I didn't want you. I didn't want any of this.
Yes, I didn't want you either, but alas, someone killed my frail corpse while I was still in it. Well, actually I was in your mind when it died, so I suppose I have you to thank for to be alive to begin with, but now we are stuck with each other ever since your friend decided to take away most of my powers.
Get me back. Get me back now.
You have to let me.
Fine. I'm letting you.
Close your
Do
eyes.
what you gotta do.
Close your eyes, sit down, and relax your mind. You immediately start feeling tingling in the back of your head. Take 1d6 points of intellect damage, please.
Oh boy. Let's roll it. This is terrible. How much? 10?
1d6.
Okay, here we go. Oh,
I
I,
just-
I put that in the in the wrong spot. Hang on.
I just love it when it's just the two of us. It's Malone that gets effed over.
That's what I'm here for. Fuck. 5. That's a lot. 5 intelligence. Intelligence or education?
Intellect.
Intellect. All right.
You
Minus-
might have had the intelligence.
Yeah, no.
He is now the
Is it-
epitome of military intelligence.
Is it permanent or is this a temp?
It is temporary damage.
All right.
Thankfully.
I'm down to 4.
So, your mind is in excruciating pain. But, Landis, where do you take him?
I'm gonna slowly make our way back
To where?
to the Jacaranda.
You sure? Your doctor is not there.
Do we know where our doctor is?
He said he will be on Babylon 5 to do some of his own business. And ever since he arrived, he turned off his personal communicator.
Frick. I'm just looking at him and going, I can't treat him like this. I'm gonna have to take him to the medical bay.
Local medbay. Yes, you take him to the nearest medbay. And they are running some examinations on him as Malone suddenly regains consciousness. There's some blood coming out of his ears, though.
Ow. What happened? Who hit me?
I don't know. You just stopped talking. I couldn't get hold of the dear doctor, so I had to bring you here.
Where's here?
I
Who are
don't
these
know.
people?
They're the doctors at Babylon 5.
Headache. Last thing I remember is we were playing cards and some Drazi came by and... Did he hit me?
No, no one hit you. That's the thing. There was an incident on the other side of the casino. Jazzy fell over. And then, like, a couple of minutes afterwards, he just went quiet. I couldn't get a response. I could help you walk here, but that was it. You weren't responding.
Did I say anything or do anything weird?
That's the thing. You didn't say a thing. You didn't respond to anything.
What happened to the Drazi? Did you see what happened to them?
I don't know. Unfortunately, the Jazzy that was at our table trying to talk to us, looks like that was its friend that collapsed. So of course he went to see to his friend to make sure he was okay. I didn't hear anything. My concern was about what was wrong with you.
Yeah, thanks. I'm feeling better. Got a splitting headache though. See, that's what happens when I drink.
Oh, yes.
Other than that, I'm feeling fine. Okay, we got a lot of shit to do today. Am I alright to leave? Can you just give me something for the pain?
According to the scans, there's some sort of tumor in your brain, sir.
What?
Some unspecified growth in this area here. He shows a brain scan.
Yeah,
apparently it's causing...
I know about that already. That's being treated. Maybe that's what it was. It's just...
Well, if it's reacting in that way, it is very alarming.
Is it possible for you to document that and
No,
send...
let's don't do any of that. Listen, I got my own personal doctor.
Well, that's what I was about to say. Is if there's a new development, wouldn't it be best for Dr. Turner to be made aware of this?
Is there any way we could keep this unofficial?
Well, unfortunately, as you are brought into the official facility, we have to make everything on the books. And if we don't make them on the books, no one's going to pay for them. And
yeah, look, I'll pay for the books, okay? I'll pay for the books. I just don't want my ex-wife or other people to know about this, all right? Confidentiality clause and all that. I don't know. I can't remember. Does that still work here?
Roll me persuasion, will you? The one of you who wants to handle the actual negotiations.
I'm just going to go, look, his ex-wife is frankly a bit of a bitch.
Yes, roll me negotiations to see whether you can convince him to keep it off the books.
I'm guessing it's me doing the roll here. Did I do? I thought I had negotiation.
I mean, I got a good social.
What do I have here? Oh, it'll be diplomatic, won't it?
Huh?
I'll be using diplomat, won't I?
No, this would be raw persuasion. You're not using any formal...
Oh, persuade, sorry, right, yeah. Would that be on a social, or...?
No, you can pull rank.
I can build rank, okay.
Listen here, I'm a very powerful nobleman in Centauri Prime. You would be wise to take my advice.
Okay. Am I?
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
For the meager price of 500 credits, he's able to sort of make this slide.
No, greatly appreciate.
It's a pleasure doing business with you, gentlemen.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, and you mentioned a Drasi. I hear they brought one in at MedLab 3.
Is he okay? Caused a wee bit of commotion at the casino when he collapsed.
I can't comment anything on that. You'll have to go to MedLab 3.
Ah,
No, doctor-patient confidentiality and all.
Indeed.
mhm.
Thanks, Doc. I appreciate it. I'll come back see if I have any other issues. Come on, Landis. Let's get out of here
Yeah, sure.
quickly, please.
Okay, I just lead him quickly back, saying, I'm guessing you want to go and just line your course, then.
Yeah. Can you handle this negotiation?
Yeah,
No. There's so much shit to do. I'm with you. I'm fine. I'm feeling a lot better after all. Headaches disappearing. Thanks, Landis, for taking care of me. I don't want to talk about this right now, if that's all right with you.
But there is something to talk about, isn't there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now's not the time. Now's definitely not the place.
I can appreciate that, but at some point we're going to have to make the time.
When we're back on ship, let's get these, I don't know, let's find out what these, what happened to the Drazi folks?
I'm getting the feeling that they're going to be occupied at the moment. But I can make queries there. I can make queries. Yes.
Yeah, it's fine. How much time has passed? When's our appointment with Lanier?
Tomorrow.
So, yeah.
You know what? Let's go back to the ship. I do want to lie down after all.
Okay.
Thanks, Landis.
Sure.
So,
Boy.
as Landis is getting to his room, he managed to get in just in time to notice that there's a call on the line for him.
I'm just gonna quickly grab that there.
And as the message comes in, it's a Drazi.
Yes. How can I help you?
I would like to come on board, sir.
For any particular reason, good sir, I don't even know your name.
Fraser.
R. Fraser, right?
Yes, that is my reason.
Ah. And can I ask of your name, sir? So polite. You seem
Vanura.
Anura.
Vanura.
Vanura. There.
Yes.
Okay. Do you mind if I just put you on a very brief hold, and I'll give you my response? I won't hold you any longer than maybe 5 minutes.
Of course.
Thank you. I'm quickly putting them on the hold, putting on the very nicest hold music, and I'm like trying to calm Fraser immediately.
Yo, boss, what's up?
I've got a Drazi requesting permission to come aboard, wanting to just talk to me about you, and they've gave their name as Vanura.
I don't know anyone with that name.
So that name means nothing to you at all.
No.
Okay. Well, they seem to know that you're on board, and I don't want to cause any other incident, so out of some sort of politeness and maybe have an idea what sort of crap might be heading our way, I might be inviting them aboard, but you might want to be out of sight in that case.
But if he is here for me, as you decide.
Well, I'm just thinking, if you want to be in the same room, that's up to you. But for all I know, this person's willing to potentially stage an abduction. If they see you, that's what my concern is.
I see. Oh, yes, I will. I will be hidden in my room then, I suppose.
Right. What I'll do is I'll have the cameras tuned into the channel. You can watch the proceedings. If you're feeling confident that you're willing to come in and actually talk to this person, you can do so. I'm not going to hold that against you. It is your decision, but at the same time, I want to make sure that there's no risk to yourself or anyone else.
I see. I will do as you tell me.
Okay. Right. I then go back to the other channel. And I go, I'm happy for you to come aboard to discuss the situation, but there is some conditions. You're coming aboard my vessel. It's you yourself and no weapons.
Understood.
Okay. I'll be awaiting you by my airlock at this. When would be the how soon can you be?
Couple of hours, depending on how quickly I can get a taxi.
Okay, you send me confirmation on when you can get. How about this?
I will call you when I'm outside your door.
Yes. I'm then just going to cut that communication. I'm going to then contact Lennon. I'm going to go, Lennon.
Yes, Captain.
Are you on the Jacaranda?
Yes, Captain.
I might need your services.
Obviously, Captain.
We have a Drazi coming aboard. Fingers crossed he is just willing to speak. But concerned after the last incident, I want you by my side with a fighting pike at hand if you need to brain the bastard.
With pleasure, sir.
Also, tomorrow, I'll be speaking to the ambassador aide about the technology. I'm not sure if you heard.
I am pleased to hear that, sir.
Can't guarantee a thing. I'm least willing to listen to what they can offer.
I am surprised to find that you do have honor amongst your people still.
As I said, the owner doesn't feed us there, but if they can at least put a decent offer, I'm willing to consider it.
Those who are honored are taken care of.
As I said, I'm willing to listen. That's the least I can do. Anyway, I'll contact you when I need you at the airlock. Okay?
I will be at standby, sir.
I'm then going to send a message to Degar. I'm going to go, Degar, get the biggest wrench you've got.
Sir? What?
I've got a Drazi coming aboard, and I'm not 100% confident that they're going to behave.
I'll go get my knives ready.
Yeah, that would work also, yes.
When? Which are they in now?
They're not in now. They'll send messages to confirm when they're at the airlock. I'll confirm it. We should hopefully have a couple of hours.
Yes, sir.
Prepare.
I will be ready.
But what I would say is when we're doing that, make sure that all the other airlocks are locked down. I don't want anyone else sneaking aboard when we're distracted.
Very well. I will be ready.
Thank you. I'm just trying to think. I'm then going to contact Fear. I'm just going to go like, Fear, what sort of situational awareness do we have around the Jacaranda in regards to cameras and sensors?
Considering the quality of our sensors, rudimentary at best.
What would your... If I want you to, as best you can, I can appreciate you might not be able to do it, but we're going to have a visitor in the next couple of hours. It's an Eldrazi, and considering what's happened previously, I want to make sure that they're not trying any funny business. So if you can keep an eye and just ensure that it's only maybe one ship approaching us and not two or anything like that.
Well, considering all the traffic around Babylon 5, it's impossible to say which ones are trying to come for us with the fake route, but I'll do my best, sir.
That's all I'm asking.
I'll try and keep eye on the nearby parked ships.
Yeah. Basically, the one I'm more concerned about is any ships that might just stop for maybe a second where they could let, allow someone out to come out for a spacewalk and then continue.
Well, I don't guarantee I can pick up any spacewalkers, but I'll try and scan for anyone within 5 kilometers.
That's all I can ask. There. Right. Okay, I'm then going to contact Brianna. There.
You're just gonna go down the list.
Yeah, I'm giving everyone a job here.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Why are you interrupting my shower?
Yes, in a couple of hours, I want you to make sure that the reactor is secured, along with engineering.
A couple of hours can be done.
Good.
Is it an emergency?
Potentially.
Potentially. I see. Well, I will then proceed to dry my hair and be...
Oh, you have the time to dry your hair, Mariana, but it's a couple of Jazzy might be coming aboard, and I want to make sure that they don't...
Oh, more blood to be cleaned from the walls. It sounds delightful.
I'm trying to prepare
for decorate in creamy white.
I'm trying to prepare this time, so if you can move that fabulous arse of yours into engineering and actually secure that reactor, that will be greatly appreciated.
Yes, that will be done much quicker once this call has ended.
Of course, I can appreciate it, and I just hang up there. Right.
Hey,
I'm then just gonna try and fire off a message to the doctor. I'm assuming I'm not gonna get I'm just gonna go, right, you bastard. We've got a situation there. If you can get back to the Jacaranda, that would be fantastic. There. And I'm getting the voicemail. I'm going, seriously? Is this what you're doing to me? Right. We'll talk later. Bang. And I think that's it. If I missed anyone out, you're sleeping. You're in bed rest. You can prepare some guns for me.
I'm
sleeping,
I'm out
bed
of this.
rest.
That's fine.
I'm off duty.
Just wake me up anyways. This way I could know what the fuck's going on.
All right. I'm just gonna go. Kind of gently, kind of chap on the door. There.
Come in.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
Oh, feeling better.
There might be a situation. You don't need to get out of bed just to bring you up to speed. There's going to be a Drazi coming on board. They're wanting to talk about the situation with Fraser.
Yeah, is this the same Drazi that we met at the
I
casino?
Nah, I don't recognize them.
It's alright. I'm good. I'm up. I'm ready.
No. I've got Dagara, I've got Lanon. They're going to be there with me. We're going to make sure only one of them comes on. I've got Fear on lookout.
You are not gonna talk to him without me present, okay? End of discussion.
Right.
Captain.
In that case, we have no words. We bring him directly into the lounge and you're sitting there. And you can have a shotgun underneath the table. And you're on the opposite end of him.
Yeah, I'm ready for anything. But in the meantime, let's try to keep this civil.
Yes.
I don't want to wipe off. I don't want any more holes in the ship.
2 hours later,
Yep.
there is the contingency of a Centauri, a human, a Minbari, and a Non standing near an airlock after receiving a message that your visitor is outside. Dujan tells you that the airlocks have been locked and secured. Miana tells that the engineering is under control.
Good.
Freya is hiding next to a computer screen. And Fear is reporting no suspicious activity in the nearby region so far.
Good. I'm just gonna go, right. I'm just gonna have a look and give the nod for the outer airlock door to be opened.
The airlock doors open. There's the hissing sound from within. Then the doors close. You can feel the vibration inside the ship. And soon, the doors open. And from within comes a Drazi holding a crate in his hands. A small one. Like a 2 feet wide, a foot tall, and 2 feet deep. Wide. Anyway.
And I'm just going, you can place that slowly down on the deck and step away from it, please.
Yes. Sure. And he sets it down, steps back. I wasn't expecting this sort of welcome. Am I being robbed?
No, I do apologize. It's just the last time I had Drazi aboard the ship, they weren't talking, they were shooting. So I'm a wee bit hesitant.
Oh, I see. I can certainly understand that concern. I'm a bit insulted that he would think I would announce my arrival and attempt something like that alone?
They announced their arrival, so we just weren't aware that was going to be. But they
Look,
came.
let's just get over the secure proceedings,
Yeah.
make sure everything's fine, and then we'll talk. You good with that?
Yes.
All right. What's in the box?
Gifts. And you look in. There is wrapped up something that smells foodish. It's still warm. And then there is something that looks like jewelry boxes in a separate compartment.
I'm just looking at this and I'm just going. When I was talking to Fraser, she didn't know your name, but I'm looking at these gifts. Is this a dowry?
This is a courting gift. Ever
Well
since
then.
we met, I haven't been able to stop thinking about her.
Alright.
Oh, I see. Well, here,
Sorry.
take it back. Let's take it to the lounge. Follow us to the lounge, all right?
Yes.
And I'm just gonna have. I'm going, right, if you just take a seat in the lounge. Malone, if you can get him something to drink there,
Yeah.
and maybe
What do you-
take the edge off there. I'm going to, Dugar, Lanon, can you come with me there? I'm just going to go, Lanon, just keep an eye on the doors. Just stand casually about, just make sure there's nothing that raises alarm. Dugar, okay, you might be on the up and up, but if you just head down towards the airlocks and just make sure you're happy with them, okay? And then I'm then just gonna leave it. If they don't pick up what I'm asking them to do, fuck them. I'm going to Fraser. I'm gonna have a talk with her.
He's in. And in the meanwhile, I'll take. Drazi, here we go.
I don't suppose you have any Balkan on this ship? Ah, no. No, I was hoping.
Got water, alcohol, lots and lots of alcohol. I'm a water guy myself, so it's pretty good.
Thank you.
So, you're doing the courting ritual, I suppose? Is that
Yes.
what this is all about? Okay. That's... I don't know. How does that usually work? I tried asking, Frasier about the rituals and stuff, and just kind of thought you, it's kind of awkward conversation. I'm a curious guy.
I'll try and answer. What is it exactly that you would like me to explain?
I mean, I don't need like details, but I mean, I mean, in our culture, we usually talk to the, opposite or whoever we're interested in, and get to know them. And of course, back in the days, we did used to make prearranged marriages. I guess what I'm asking is, how does this courting thing work? You bring gifts, you ask permissions, or you...
Well,
What are intentions, I suppose?
Traditionally, one would ask the female's father for permission, and then things would go on from there. But considering she's with humans, you are. I don't even know. So I'm wondering.
We
in
would
what
be the
waters.
people you talk to, yeah. That would be the most accurate assessment, sure.
So you are her parents?
Let's consider it guardians. Which means if you hurt her, it would be bad. If you understand me.
She does have the ability to fight quite well. And he
Yeah, she
moves a
does.
hand on his cheek, like remembering some occasion.
Yeah. She can, alright.
Meanwhile,
Yes, thank
Landis, you arrive at Fraser's quarters.
Just out of curiosity, this gentleman, is this the gentleman that was actually on the Centauri planet with the Norn? Is that-
Yes.
Ah, right.
Yeah, at least you think so. Not that you can make difference between any other Drazi than Fraser.
They all look alike to me.
I just I walk in and say, okay. I'm not sure how much of this you've seen.
Miana did a very good job with the cameras.
It's up to you. The way I'm looking at it, okay, I've got the others keeping an eye just to make sure, but he seems honest in his intentions.
Should I talk to him?
It's up to you here. That's the thing. I can't make this decision for you. He's not asking. He's not bringing the gifts for me. He's not asking for my hand. He's not asking to go for a stroll around Babylon 5, holding hands in hands. No, it seems to be you he's wanting to talk to about this. I can't make this decision for you. I'm not. Hell, let's put it this way. Even if you were my own kind, it's like, I would only be able to maybe make this sort of decision if you were immediate family to myself, and even then there's circumstances that might be outside my control.
But you are the Makar of the ship. You would be the closest thing I have to a father on the ship since Sadora left.
A couple of weeks ago, I put you in a situation out of my own desperation in regards to a situation similar to, young ones in my family making a decision that certain members of the family, including myself, didn't agree with. And I put you in a situation that was quite... And I do apologize for that. The issue is, I'm not 100% sure if I was to make such a decision here, if I have the right to make such a choice for you. I think the least I can do is listen to how you feel about this and take that into account before I make a decision, if you want me to make one.
I suppose if I don't talk, he'll confirm that the Drazi government that I'm here.
That's a possibility. He might not. I don't know.
If I don't do it, how? I don't know what's going to happen to the ship. And if I do it, I don't know what to do. I've never been in this situation before. I honestly never thought it would come to me.
From what he said, I've got the sneaking suspicion the gentleman in question is the one that we came across a couple of weeks ago.
Oh yes, the one of the dead world that I quite efficiently booted out of my cockpit.
Yeah, I think you left that impression on them.
You think she's blushing, but with Drazi's skin, it's impossible to tell, except from the mannerisms. Like,
if you're in Homeworld, would you actually have a choice at all?
my father or my Makar would make it for me.
And you ran away because you didn't agree with that, didn't you?
Yes, I wanted to fly spaceships. That was my biggest concern.
And if I make a decision there, how am I any better than your father?
But you have more experience than I do. You're married.
And I've told you before, I didn't marry out of love. That's a human concept. Or in Barry, it's, especially in my societal structure, we marry for political gains and allegiances. I do care about my wife, but
What about Malone? Has he married?
oh, she's a bitch. It's like this is the thing. We have all have made choices there. This is the thing. I don't think there's any better system. Some people will marry for love. Some people marry because some people might fall in love and they marry. Some people, get married because it's arranged and then find love afterwards. It's a question of, I think, what you want and what's appropriate for you. It's a question of, he seems to, I think he's bound to at least recognize that you're potentially your own person, because if he was potentially traditional, why come to me to actually request a chance to chat with us? Why not just report what's going on to the authorities?
I don't know.
I said I can't make the decision for you. If you don't want to talk to him, you don't have to, but it might be a situation of how would you feel maybe a couple of years down the line? What's the harm in listening?
So you're saying I should listen to him?
I say at least give him a chance. Let's put it this way: if I went with my gut instinct, I wouldn't even be listening to potentially what the Minbari can offer, even though I think they're not going to give me a bloody dime for this technology. But I'm willing to give them a chance to actually maybe give an offer that in the long run might be a better offer.
Okay, I'll talk to him.
Okay. And that's just us. We'll be outside. If you become uncomfortable, you scream, we'll come in, we'll shoot him. Okay? Or you can cut him up. Whatever you want. Women's choice.
Can I borrow your blade?
Which one? I've got a few.
The Kutari?
If he knows what that is, you're going to scare him.
Maybe I want that.
Right, what you two do in the bedroom, I don't want to know, right?
Excuse me!
I might be jumping ahead, I do apologise. Right, yeah, I'll grab it if you want. So, of course, I'll walk out, quickly head to my quarters, grab the said blade, and I'm going, are you sure you want this?
No, but it looks cool.
If you want it, take it, but...
Like a kid in a candy store. Kid got a new toy. It's on her hip. She likes it.
I'm just looking at this, am I gonna regret this? And it's like, I'm just gonna go, look, I'm gonna stay outside, I'm not gonna watch. If there's anything, you just shout, you can walk in when you want.
This makes me feel a lot braver. Is my skull clean?
Yes.
Okay. Here I go. So, apparently Landas is escorting the bride to be to the lounge.
I thought that was his girlfriend to be, not bride.
Let's not ruin his chances already. Yes, as soon as Fraser arrives into the room, the Drazi stands up, like snap into attention. And he starts speaking in Drazi. Fraser listens to that and seems to be somewhat embarrassed and look down. There's this twinkle of a smile on her face. It's just like,
I'm just gonna kind of gesture. Is Malone still in the room? I'm just gonna kind of like, gesture. It's like,
Yeah. I'll leave you two alone here
it's
for a
like,
bit.
yeah, if you need anything, we're outside. Don't hesitate in calling us there. And I just kind of hustle them out. And I'm just, door closed, and I'm going, oh, bloody hell.
We got cameras in there, right?
I'm not watching what goes on there. That's their own private thing. As long as she doesn't call for help, I'm trusting her on this.
You're not even a little curious?
I don't know if this is a formal, if this is like potentially human dating, or if this is a marriage there that I've just done.
Even more reason for us to watch.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Yes. Let the Jersey have their own cultural secrets there.
Okay. I'll ask you for the details afterward anyways.
Yeah. Maybe a good thing if we're doing it. What was it, the protective uncle routine they call this on Earth or something like that?
It's called the Guardian.
Right.
well, it apparently is a
Parental
short
guardianship.
discussion when the door opens.
Mm-hmm.
And the male Drazi steps out and nods to you both.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for inviting me onto your ship. If you will allow it, I will return to the space station.
Of course.
Yeah, we allow you leaving our ship.
Thank you. And he
It's just as he
walks-
turns, I'm going to go, my apologies for how I treated you earlier.
He turns and makes a drowsy smile, which is always as awkward looking as apparently only on males though, and nods. Your protectiveness of Frasier gives me hope for your species. Thank you. He proceeds to move back to the airlock where his taxi is waiting.
Yeah. I'm just going to look at my loan. I'm going, is my species public relations down the shitter and I've not been told about this?
You're gonna have a reputation. You guys are
Really?
kind of dicks.
Ah, Christ.
You have to remember that Drasi and Centauri are rival traders.
Mm.
You battle for the same markets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Usually with less guns.
So
Listen.
for the most part, you're an alright Centauri, you know.
Well, this is like, I think, the third or fourth reference today that there might be some hope for my species. I'm starting to get a bit concerned.
Choices, consequences.
Well, what do you do next?
Just calmly knock on the door to the lounge.
The lounge is an open area, by the way.
Oh yeah,
It doesn't have any walls normally.
I know that, but I'm just wanting to make sure that she's comfortable there. I'm not just barging in there.
So as you go in, you find Frasier quite and utterly full of
Dad?
eating something.
What? No, I don't do that.
Yes, Frasier is eating something quite happily, sitting next to the box that is left on the table.
So,
I'm not good with the talking, so you say something.
So how do you feel about
He seems nice. I mean, I'm not one for all this fancy things, but the food is good. Reminds me of home. The good things in it.
Do you want to see him again?
Yes.
All right. Well,
I mean, I don't know if it's fair for him, but if he wants it.
I think he's already made the decision. It's just about whether or not what is your reaction to his offer? That's it.
Well, I told him I would think about it. It's just. But what would happen if we did become a mating couple?
I don't know. What would normally happen?
Children?
Yeah. Is that bad? Good?
I think I'm flattered, but if I have children, I have to take care of them. And if I take care of them, I can't go anywhere. I would need to stop flying.
This is it's called being an adult. Actions have consequences. No matter, you either have children, but it's in the consequences of having those children, make sure that they're provided for, whether that's you looking after them, or if you stay on the ship, making sure that there's someone to take care of them, but you then make sure that they've got the financial security to look after them on your behalf. Or you decide not to have children, but it's then you having to accept responsibility for both you and the young gentleman there to be prepared for a life without a family would entail.
Well, he did say that he is. Oh, the cat unattached to my webcam. It's for some odd reason the wire on the webcam has become so easy to nudge off that all you need is a small push, and then I need to reattach it. And the cat is just there where the wire is, but he's so comfy I don't want to move him.
Well, you know, Fraser, what I usually find when you're trying to make a hard decision is a good night's sleep. Helps a lot. There's no rushing this. You can choose at your own time. Do you have any, if you need any help, advice, whatevs, feel free to ask.
Well, Malone, you had a wife. You have children. Is it worth it?
Yes. I love her. I love him. I messed things up. I made bad choices afterward. And I'm now living with the consequences. Because now she hates me. And he's estranged, my son. But if I do it over again, like that,
I will think about it. Thank you
sure.
for being a friend and a boss.
It's all good. You're a good kid. Stay good.
And if you ever need us to frighten them, just say the word, we'll do it.
Yeah, for real. I could like crack. I mean, unless you want to do it. That'll be fine too.
Yeah, it's just, depending on what you're wanting us to do, just tell us so we can make sure we're in the right jurisdiction for that. That's all. I don't want to deal with the legal ramifications of it, that's all.
Well, it's been a very eventful day.
Yes. Negotiations tomorrow.
A lot to prepare for. I'm gonna go finish laying down. Seems that if we can stand down from the big bad risk of boyfriendhood.
I don't know, we might have another suitor coming down the hammer on the hatches.
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
We'll have to prepare for a siege.
We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that tomorrow. Hey, get a good night's sleep.
Yes.
You'll see.
As you
answers
go
will come
to
down in the
sleep,
morning.
each of you get ready to rest. Your ship has been programmed to let you know if somebody kicks your camera, like my cats did. You silly poop. Ship systems have been programmed to let you know if somebody approaches you within 5 kilometers. Unannounced, obviously. And each of you go to rest, some of you staying on guard at the bridge. But there's a message coming in to the captain's quarters. Which one of you is in there? The other guy.
God, no wonder Zadora went bloody. Had to break down all these messages. I haven't had a chance to sit down. Yes. And I'm just hitting on the screen.
And therein is a Drazi.
Yes, sir. How can I help you?
I am Ambassador Isaac of the Drazi Embassy on Babylon 5. It has come to my attention that you have been treated poorly by the Drazi people. I would like to offer my sincere apologies on behalf of my people. There has been an allegation that you had been harboring an escaped Drazi criminal, but my investigator just informed me that there is no such person on your ship. I would like to ask for your forgiveness for the actions of my brethren.
Right. There's no need to apologize. If you had reasons to believe that there was an escaped criminal, I cannot quite understand why you're felt justification taking action. It's just a shame that you couldn't notify us sooner to. I mean, this is the first I've heard about this. There.
My apologies if this is so. It appears there has been a miscommunication in the diplomatic channels and the message has not received you, has not reached you in time.
That's a possibility. We have been on the move quite a bit.
Yes,
Quite a few different deals.
I do believe 3 of my fellow Drazi approached you recently, but we have not heard of them since. I hope things have not ended up in such a situation where loss of life has happened, but if some has, it is regrettable, and the Drazi government is willing to forgive you for the transgression, assuming the remains of these people can be found.
It's a strange that you've lost gentlemen. I hope they turn up soon.
Yes, the last record we have is of them renting a shuttle and heading for your ship on Earth orbit. The shuttle has since been returned and signed, but we have no message of these people.
Oh, I'll look into it. I'll be honest, if I was on the ship and there was 3 jazz who came aboard, I'd be the sort of thing that would have been brought. I would have noticed there.
Hopefully. Hopefully your ship has such a good information system. But if you have any idea what happened to these people, I would appreciate the knowledge. Perhaps they will just appear on Docking Bay 47 one of these days. Who knows?
I'll double check. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, Ambassador.
hope you will have a restful evening.
Of course. And same to you, Ambassador.
And the channel dies. I suppose this is a good spot to end the session.
We had to fucking kill them.
You just had to lie to him right now.
I have to
Really? There was some Drazi in our ship? I had no idea. I hope they're okay. I mean, I'll double check to see if there's any dead Drazi bodies on my ship somewhere. And I'll get back to you on that.
Oh, sorry, those
sweet.
Drazzies!
Toot sweet.
So, how did you find the session?
Hold on, I'm just actually thinking, hold on. Has Dr. Taylor's, no, not Dr. Taylor's, Dr. Turner's package arrived yet? The one with like the hands and like full of spice? I'm on. Because see, I think he actually took one of the bodies and cut off the hands, or he was suggesting to do that.
We'll find out next time.
Oh, this is the thing. I don't know if he is actually not aware what's actually happened to his guys and they've like disappeared afterwards, or if he actually suspects we've killed them.
And more importantly, was manure?
Vanur.
Was manure being? I know what it is. Was manure being sincere, or was he, just using that as a ploy? Because there might be 4 missing people now.
Oh God, I don't want to create a diplomatic.
I suppose that is something you will find out next session.
Yes.
This is where we probably break canon. This entire republic goes to war with the Drazi for about 4 months.
Ooh.
Praesia of Troy.
The 1,000 Drazi Firebirds.
Alright, well, this was fun.
So, how did you find the plot twists this week?
No
Yeah.
wonder Wemsley is needing to get more sleep. I'm like shit crapping myself trying to like I've got to make decisions now. I just got to throw out.
I warned you. Heavy as that crown.
I know. It's like it's one thing like when you're like the second in command and you can just throw the occasional suggestion that gets batted out the way there, or you come up with the potential Hail Mary pass that saves the day. But it's another for when you go, crap, I'm potentially the leader now. Oh.
Here's the thing about leadership, too. You have to make a decision.
Yeah.
And then you have to stick with it. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter if it's the right one, if it's the
Oh.
wrong one. You just got to be making them and sticking to them. And more importantly, do not make choices because of fear.
This is the thing. I might have to be bringing a Drazi ambassador on board. I'm giving them the bodies.
Leave it up to you. You know what's best.
And it's like,
That was good. Even the twist with the at the casino with the damn you. Still, that was my choice.
yeah, you might have a Drazi.
We're gonna finally have to talk about that too.
Oh yeah.
I want to wait till the doctor is back though.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Gents, listen, it's been fun. I gotta head out here shortly.
Mm-hmm.
yes. Thank you all for being here. If you enjoyed the show, please subscribe, like, and give us some money on Patreon. Money.
Yeah.
So we can get more insanely good aunts like our intro music. which we are gonna play for you before we exit, so you can listen to it again.